This one's gonna sting. Most people won't cheer for you while you're building. They'll wait until you've made it. And only then will they act like they always believed. They only clap when it's safe, when you've already won. If that's ever made you question yourself, this episode is for you. Let's go. Hey, welcome back to Spark and Hustle, the podcast where we get real about what it takes to build a life and a career that actually feels good, not just on paper, but in your bones. I'm P, and today I want to talk about something most of us learn the hard way, which is people don't clap for effort. They clap for results. That's not bitterness, that's just data. You'll build for months in silence. You'll doubt yourself more than you've ever doubted anything. And just when you're about to break, that's when the applause starts to trickle in. But today I'm going to show you how to build anyway, with or without the crowd, without the applause, without the cheers. Here's a story, a personal moment that I want to share. When I first started my career in leadership, I was proud. I had worked hard, stayed up, working late, early mornings, rewrote my presentations, build spreadsheets, build systems, build processes, hired people, grew people, invested in people, real relationships. I didn't do the fake way of, here's your KPIs, and if you're not hitting them, doesn't look good. No, I invested in people. And truly, if we want to build something meaningful, you have to survive the silence, the doubt. I had people who looked at my journey and thought I cared too much for the money I was making. It just was too much. But that's when I realized people don't celebrate the brave. They celebrate the proven, people who've already made it. While you're in the arena, getting your teeth punched in every now and then with the setbacks, because you're trying things, setbacks are part of it. Nobody's saying great job at that point. They will say a great job when you have the results. So how about I give you my framework? It's what I call the creator curve. And it has 3 phases. First one is build. This is where you show up before anyone's watching. You're learning, iterating, doing your thing, posting, practicing. It's not glamorous, it's lonely. And this is where people get weeded out. So the second phase is break. This turning point, something hits, your work gets recognized, you start posting results, be it sales, be it more money, be it better processes, more reliability with the information that you're providing. This is where most people suddenly starts to click. It starts to click for the people who are in the arena doing the work, day in, day out, grinding it out. And it also starts clicking for people who were doubting you, just watching you on the sidelines and saying, why do you care so much? But it only comes after weeks, months, sometimes years in the build phase. The third is belong. Now they want to associate with you because you're inspiring. You are goals. The same people who were silent are now resharing your story, listening to you, asking for advice, asking for how it worked for you, or why the leadership is trusting you with more and more work and responsibility. But here's the kicker. You don't get to belong if you quit at stage 2, which is the build stage. Now, here's some cool examples. Cooler, way cooler than my example. First one is Sara Blakely. She's the girl who built Spanx. Super successful woman. Billionaire. For 2 years, nobody cared. She became a billionaire, then the world celebrated her vision. There's another person that I recently started following called Jake Tran. He posted YouTube videos for 2 years. Nobody watched him. He barely had any views. I shouldn't say nobody. Very few people watched him. Now he's a millionaire. And people are listening to him. And I see him going from one famous podcast to the other. And people call him overnight success. My favorite, Tom Brady, he was a 6th round draft pick. He became the GOAT after nobody bet on him the first 5 picks. In all three cases, the applause came after the proof, the social proof, the results proof. Now, this hurts, right? Because we're wired for connection. When we do something brave, we want to be seen. But this is the test. Can you keep building when no one is clapping? Can you be your own proof before the proof exists? This is where most dreams die. Not because they weren't good, but because the silence. It's that silence that make people stop, or that made people stop. If we're talking about somebody who already quit, this is the belief that we need to rewire. Silence doesn't mean you're failing. It means you're still early. You are building. You're not being ignored. You're not being tested for consistency. Let them watch. Let them stay quiet. When it's time, they'll say, "I always knew." And you'll know better. So here's a few reflection questions for you. What am I building right now that no one is clapping for? Why am I looking for validation instead of vision? Can I commit to being consistent even when it's quiet? Here's a book reco. Book is Show Your Work by Austin Kleon. It's all about sharing while you build, not waiting until it's perfect. I only think of one good example for this one is iPhone, right? Remember how the first iPhone looked? Exactly. Today it's our world. We're inseparable. We had our bank information to our school information to our work information to our whole life on it. So enjoy the book. And if this episode resonated with you, know you're not behind. You're just early. You're building loudly or quietly. Just don't stop. And when they finally clap, smile, because you didn't need it. You just earned it. Until next time, stay bold, stay curious, and keep choosing you.